Welcome, and thank you for attending the public meeting for the Harkers Island Bridge Replacements Project. NCDOT understands that these bridges are the sole access to the island and are important to your community's travel needs, economy, history, and connectivity. The purpose of our meeting is to introduce the NCDOT project team and their consulting firm, RS&H, who will be assisting in the planning and development of this project. Provide an overview of the proposed Harkers Island Bridge Replacements Project, and provide an opportunity for you to offer comments and ideas on the proposed project. Please be sure that you have signed in at the welcome table and have picked up a handout. The handout includes information about the project as well as a comment form. This is a looping presentation. It will take approximately 10 minutes. After you have finished viewing this presentation, you will be able to view the project maps and proposed improvements at the tables and boards around the room. Project team members are available to discuss the proposed project and answer your questions. NCDOT proposes to replace the existing Harkers Island bridges, bridge number 73 and number 96, on Harkers Island Road, Secondary Road 1332-1335 in Carteret County. Replacement of bridge number 73, also known as Earl C. Davis Memorial Bridge, means removing the existing movable swing span bridge, and replacement of bridge number 96 means the removal of the existing fixed span bridge. Bridge number 73 is a swing span bridge that was built in 1969 to replace the wooden structure that was originally constructed in 1941. The current bridge has two 12-foot lanes, one in each direction, with a 2.5-foot shoulder on each side. In 2012, a bridge inspection determined that this bridge was structurally deficient due to the age and poor condition of the existing bridge structure, receiving a rating of 29 out of 100. Bridge number 96 is a fixed span bridge that was built in 1970. It has two 12-foot lanes, one in each direction, with a total horizontal width of 26 feet. In 2013, a bridge inspection determined that bridge number 96 was functionally obsolete based on the narrow width of the existing bridge. It received a rating of 47 out of 100. The purpose of this project is to improve the safety of each bridge by increasing the structural capacity of the bridges, maintain vehicular access between the island and the mainland, and accommodate access needs for residents and visitors, as well as emergency service vehicles and hurricane evacuation routes. Currently, this segment of Harkers Island Road carries approximately 3,300 vehicles per day. Movable bridges are ones in which portions of the bridge move. When closed, these bridges provide a lower clearance between the water and the bridge, allowing only smaller boats to pass underneath. When opened, the bridge provides space for larger boat traffic to cross. Typically, movable bridges include swing span bridges, vertical lift bridges, and bascule bridges. The existing Harkers Island Bridge, bridge number 73, is an example of a swing span bridge. Fixed span bridges are fixed in place with no movable spans. Typically, fixed span bridges are built much higher than movable bridges, providing vertical clearance over waterways to allow for larger boat traffic to pass beneath. Currently, there are only a handful of movable bridges left in North Carolina. In general, it is the NCDOT policy to replace existing movable bridges with fixed span bridges where possible. NCDOT has adopted this policy for the following reasons. Fixed span bridges allow for uninterrupted car and boat travel, reducing congestion and delays. Allow for faster emergency evacuations and response times for all modes of transportation. Have lower maintenance costs. Do not have operational costs. And fixed span bridges do not require a bridge tender to operate the bridge. Within the project study area, there are human resources present that have the potential to be impacted by the project. Those resources are Harkers Island Beach Access west of the island landing, Straits Fishing Pier east of the center landing between the two bridges, and Straits Boat Landing Access Area, west of the mainland landing. We are also evaluating natural environmental resources in the study area, including wetlands and submerged aquatic vegetation. The project team is evaluating various alternatives for this project, including a no-build alternative, non-traditional alternatives, and 4 build alternatives. The no-build and non-traditional alternatives do not meet the purpose and need of the project and have therefore been removed from further analysis. The 4 build alternatives remaining meet the purpose and need and are being analyzed for potential impacts to the human and natural environments. For all build alternatives, the typical section of each bridge will provide 2 12-foot travel lanes, 1 in each direction, and 4-foot paved shoulders on each side. The roadway typical section for all build alternatives will provide 12-foot travel lanes, 1 in each direction, and 4-foot paved shoulders on each side of the road. A vessel height survey was conducted for this project for 30 days over a 6-month period between May and October 2014 in order to obtain height and frequency information for vessels passing through the existing swing span bridge. During the survey, a total of 1,765 vessels were observed, with an average of 3.4 vessels per day, requiring an average of 2.9 bridge openings per day. 99.9% of the vessels observed were 40 feet in height or less. Based on the results of the vessel height survey, NCDOT is recommending 45 feet of vertical navigational clearance for each alternative. Alternative 1 would include 2 fixed span bridges, each located to the west of the existing bridges, touching down on the center island. Alternative 2 would include 2 fixed span bridges, one located to the west of bridge number 73 and one located to the east of bridge number 96, touching down on the center island. Alternative 3 would include 2 fixed span bridges, each located to the east of the existing bridges, touching down on the center island. Alternative 4 would include 1 fixed span bridge located to the east of the existing bridges. The center island would not have a roadway connection. For the Harkers Island beach access, alternatives 1 and 2 would result in change in access, providing a pathway beneath the new bridge with a clearance of approximately 12 feet. Alternatives 3 and 4 would not change the access to the beach. For the Straits Fishing Pier, located on the center island between the 2 existing bridges, alternatives 1, 2, and 4 would have no access. Alternative 3 would have a change in access and would require the pier to be moved to the other side of the road. For the Straits Boat Landing Access Area, alternatives 1 and 2 would have no change, whereas alternatives 3 and 4 would have a slight change to the driveway location. Following this meeting, a preferred alternative will be selected based on public comments, suggestions, and sound engineering analysis. The environmental document that will provide study findings, evaluations, and recommendations in compliance with the National Environmental Policy Act is currently scheduled to be complete in early 2017. Right-of-way acquisitions are expected to begin in 2017, and construction is anticipated to start in 2019. During construction, the existing bridge will remain open to traffic with short-term lane closures as needed. The total estimated cost for this project is $26 million, including $2.2 million for right-of-way and $23.8 million for project construction. This is subject to change based on the alternative selected. We encourage you to review the mapping provided at this meeting and share your opinions with the NCDOT representatives and/or fill out the comment forms provided. You may drop your comment form in the box provided tonight or mail or email it following the meeting. All comments are requested by March 28th. At any time following this public meeting, please feel free to reach out to the project team to ask questions and provide feedback. Project contact information is provided in the handout and also on the public meeting website. Your input is an important part of the project development process. The North Carolina Department of Transportation thanks you for joining us today, and we look forward to receiving your questions and comments regarding the B 4863 Harkers Island Bridge Replacements Project. This presentation will repeat in 1 minute.